لأنما إذا أراد شيئا أن يكون له كن فيكون ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله ولا حول إلا بالله سبحانك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Allah khairan. Meeting is basically designed to discuss relevant issues, education in our state. Program proper, let me self-introduction, and I would like to hand the mic to the Oral Commissioner for self-introduction. So you are welcome.
For the MCs in this program, in official programs like this, we really have the opening prayer.
Rise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call open to serve our father's land with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation born in freedom, peace and unity.
Thank you, please, for that.
My name is wadatau, madawaki. I'm the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dr. Wadila Ibrahim Bagwabri, Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Science, Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Director of Educational Resource Center, Ministry of Science and Technology.
My name is Director of Science, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
I am Sa'ad Abdul Saudi, Director of Planning Research and Statistics, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
My name is Imam Muhammad Sani, Director of Academic Planning, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Science, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Director of Student Exchange Program, Number State Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
My name is Kabir Thank you, Elmari, Director, Basic Education, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. My name is Bashir Haya, Director of Skills Primary School, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ahmad Abakar Kanuma, Coordinator Private Schools Management Unit, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
My name is Lawal Muhammad, Director of Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Buhari Bugazumi, Zonal Director, Kauranamuda.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Umar Yasunuma, Director, Higher Education, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sheikh Ibrahim Imam, Acting Director, Quality, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Jarabawar NECO, Director of Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Murtala Bobo, Acting Director of Finance, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amin Omar, Director, Admin and Personnel, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Record, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology.
Muhammad Wasa, Principal, GDSS Mashima.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdullah Hussaini, GDS Bandure Principal.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Kabir Sani, Principal Government Secondary School, Bulumba.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Zayan Sani, Acting Principal, GDS Al-Burnesra.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Aminu Maaji, Principal Government Secondary School, Wanki.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ibrahim Peace, Principal, Government is madawaki.
My name is Tukur Kankaka Moriki, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Jangiru.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ibrahim Umar Maru, Principal, Government Secondary School, Millennium Quarters.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Jarabawar Anka, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Junior Waguso.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Sani Akwati, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Jangiru.
Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Tambala.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Farooq Musa Purpuri, Principal GDSS Purpuri.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali Bello Muriki, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Shekafi.
My name is Muhammad Mustafa Ibrahim Sau, Principal GDSS Wanaka.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mudassir Muhammad Dowankani, Principal GDSS Dowankani.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. My name is Aliyu Sani Bela, Principal GDSS Isa.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Hamid Elia Mailale, Principal GDSS Mailale.
My name is Garba Ahmad Joe, Principal Government Day Secondary School, thank you, Assalamu
alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Muawiya Aliyu Abdurrahman.
Sani Bello Tsafi, GDSS Bilbis.
Babalin Duwan Zamai, GSS Tsafi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Mohammed Nazir Tsafi, GDSS SDP Tsafi.
Government Day Secondary School, Yankuzo.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ali Musiki Usau. Government Day Secondary School, Bobo.
My name is Ismail Islam Mabuzu, Principal GDSS Mabuzu.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Shafiq Hamidu Wanzamai, Principal GDSS Wanzamai.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Raj Ben Andagus.
My name is Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nura M. Sani Maradun, Principal Mas Maradun.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Bello Muhammad Musara, Principal GDSS Palu.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Manir Musa Nagram Pura, GDSS Emmanuel.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mukhtar Abdullahi Bila, Principal GDSS Rwanduro.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Mukhtar Maidama Nasarawa, Principal GDSS Barazaki, Anka Local Government.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abubakar Yusuf Maradu, Principal Government Day Secondary School Maradu.
My name is Abubakar Sani Kagara, Principal GDSS Garbadu.
Safi, Principal GDSS Safi Jambu. Abubakar Maradu, Principal GDSS Jambaku.
Hamisu Aliyu, Principal Government Day Secondary School, Samba.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hadizu Kabiru, so Principal GSS Maru.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Shuaib Abu Abdullahi, Government Day Secondary School.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Abubakar Nubu Bailen Giranzala, Principal GDSS Tufa.
Umar Farooq Mohammed, Principal Government Technical College, so.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ibrahim Muhammad Kaluma, GDJSS Malene.
My name is Isa Musa Kaluma, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Kaluma Central.
My name is Halil Isa Kaluma, Principal GDSS Kaluma.
I'm Usman Mohammed, Principal Government Day Secondary School, Kutubushi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nazir Hawu Safi, Principal Government Science Secondary School, so.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ibrahim Ahmad Muhammad Magami, Principal Government Day Secondary School, Shadar.
My name is Lawli Ahmed Gusong, Principal Government Day Secondary School, Gamba.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lawal Bello Mada, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Higamai. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My name is Nasir Abdulbaki, Assalamu alaikum, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Mukhtar Badamasi by name, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Gura, General Magaji.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mustafa Abdullahi Jangebe, Principal, GDSS Jangebe.
My name is Ibrahim Abubakar, Principal, Women Day Secondary School, Chaka.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mal Fada, Government Day Junior Secondary School, Ngomanga.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Bashir Lawal Amani Gusau, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Tutu, Kauran Namoda.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm Muhammad Adil Alhaji by name, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Guli.
My name is Ibrahim Sarkar Atemada, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Shemori.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I am Shuaibu H. Muhammad, Principal, Government Science Secondary School, Dansadam.
Rahmatullah, my name is Murtala Ahmad Npa from Government Day Secondary School, Boko.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Muhammad Musa, GDSS Sankalawa, Bongol Local Government.
Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Navuchi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Alhassan Ibrahim, Principal, GDSS Rawaya.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I am Sahib Sani Musa, Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Ngwadamba, Sonami.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Musa, Secondary School, Musa.
Alaikum, my name is Hafsat Musa Mayana, Principal, Government Girls Arabic Secondary School, Musa.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Hawa Muhammad Nafaru, Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Galatima.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hadiza Usman, Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Sarkipur.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zainab Razak Adamu, Principal, Unity, Patapush.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amina Yakubu Jibu, Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Angwa Savannah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Murjani Isa Mori, Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Damba.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Hadiza Ibrahim, Principal, Government Junior Secondary School.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Anila Salisu, Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School. Assalamu alaikum.
My name is Amina Yusuf, Principal, Government Girls College, Kadata Mahara.
I am Maria Usman, Principal, Government Girls Secondary School, Jangiv.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Aisha Mustafa Musau, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Ngakaba, Sonali. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Sulay Muhammad, Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Tulambada.
GDSS Corporation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I am Kushio Umar, so Principal, Government Girls Day Secondary School, Samuel.
Adam Almajri, Principal, GGDSS Gadai. My name is Zoera Usman, Principal, Government Girls Day Junior Secondary School, Mada.
Wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I'm Abdullahi Abba Zulmi, Principal, GDSS Ngorbaza.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My name is Usman Sabo Magami, Principal, Government Arabic Secondary School, Moriki.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. My name is Loli Abakar Bakura, but Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Bakura.
My name is Zain Muhammad Raidu, Principal, GDS Katara.
Principal, Government Day Secondary School, Consultant.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Yusuf Azubakura, Principal, GDSS Dampo, Bakula.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Umar Muhammad Rija Sarki, Principal Government Day Junior Secondary School Rigia.
The most beneficiaries, the most merciful. May benediction and salutation of Allah be open to our holy prophet, his household, his companion, and all those who follow him up to the last day. Amen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. The Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Malam Wadatau, Madawaki, all other seniors, directors here present, principals, all protocol duly observed. Once again, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. With the singular honor and privilege, I welcome you all to this remarkable occasion. Permit me to begin my appreciation all up you, our principals from the secondary school in Zamfara State that are directly under the control of this ministry, by first thanking you all for being supportive and diligent at all times. Your selfless contributions to the success and growth of education in the state can never be overemphasized. I say thank you all, as time and space may not permit me to express my sincere understanding of your contributions, continued supports, and many others. Again, I wish to seek your eminence cooperation and understanding to what we are witnessing today, which is the official handing over of the NECO certificate to you principals for onward issues to our students whom have for long passed out in our various secondary schools. This occasion is very unique as it demonstrates the strong desire and priority which the current administration in the state under His Excellency Dr. Dauda Lawal Gamjungusau has for our dear state, especially in education sector. Well, I welcome you again. Be reminded also that we must always support and ensure at all times that the policies and good intention of the current administration are excellent. I will not end my address without thanking Almighty Allah for a good choice and appointment of commissioner for our great ministry and harmonious and workable relationship we are having with him. Indeed, our ministry is blessed having you as a commissioner, Malam Wadatau Madawaki. So your appointment to this ministry is an opportunity for many of us to learn and also to tap from your vast well of experience and so many. Once again, I welcome you all. As much about this occasion will be made known by the Honorable Commissioner. Please, my colleagues, sometimes, years ago back, I'm a teacher. We are the builders of our younger generation. We should work hard so that our younger generation will be good and have sound and qualitative education. Without a teacher, there is no development. Without development, then our student will be in many different kinds of illicit behavior. So we should try as much as can to see that we bring our children to be a better of tomorrow. Sincerity is one thing. Trustworthy is one thing. You as a teacher, you know that part of the quality of a good teacher is sincerity and trustworthiness. May Almighty Allah guide us. May Almighty Allah make us in a better position. I wish you a very useful and successful deliberation. Thank you very much.
Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursalin. Let me first and foremost inform the MC when he said Mala Wadatau was a teacher. Mala Wadatau is still a teacher. I am part and parcel of the profession. I started as a teacher and by the special grace of Allah, I will die as a teacher. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, my colleagues, the directors, who are wonderfully working very hard and tirelessly to ensure that we have had a very good change in education delivery. My colleagues, principals of various secondary schools across the state, and by extension, teachers in the classrooms, because before you became principals, you were teachers. So once a teacher, always a teacher. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Let me say, I'm highly delighted, very, very delighted to be in the midst of my colleagues, teachers. You are always at home when you are with your people. You feel welcomed, you feel covered, you feel protected in this kind of environment. And that's my feeling today. All praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who gathered us here today for my maiden meeting with you as the Honorable Commissioner of Education, Science and Technology. This meeting serves as a watershed for a very serious and conscientious effort to rejuvenate the education sector in Zamfara State. We are all aware that education has suffered serious neglect from the previous administrations, such that the sector is completely comatose. It is therefore our responsibility as education managers to do that which is right in order to ensure that education is back on its feet in the state. From what has transpired previously, schools principals are very much aware of the rot that pervades the education sector, leading to non-payment of examination fees by the past administration. This is not a good legacy. However, I wish to bring to your attention of the conscious resolve of the present administration under the leadership of His Excellency Dawda Lawal to have a paradigm shift. It's not going to be business as usual as it was before. It is the beginning of a new dawn in quality education delivery in Zamfara State. To start with today, we will mark the presentation of outstanding NECO certificates for the year 2019, which has been kept because funds were not paid for that. And as a result, the certificates were withheld by NECO due to the non-payment of those fees by the previous administration. We are already in talks with the NECO. We have gone far, and even yesterday I briefed the council during the meeting of the ESCO yesterday of the progress that was made, and by the grace of God, soon all the certificates will be with us and they will be given back, because so many of our students that passed out and are now in tertiary institutions, some have even passed out in the tertiary institutions, but their results have not been given to them because they have not been able to present their certificates. So it is not going to be business as usual. We are going to do what is right as an administration. We are going to do what is right as teachers. We are going to do what is right as parents to our children to ensure that we did not stunt their progress. Rather, we encourage them to progress in life just like they have been progressing. Let me then appreciate you, the principals, for respecting the invitation to attend this meeting despite the hard time that you are facing. We thank you all for being supportive and diligent in all your activities, even when the road was rough. Your selfless contribution to the successes and growth of education in the state is acknowledged. There's no doubt about that one. And I say a very big thank you, as all the time you have been working tirelessly to ensure that the school administration is going on well and students are learning in the classrooms, even when there are no equipment, no materials. The buildings have been, bastardized, but you are still trying your best to ensure that you put things together for the children to learn. Thank you very much for this. And I also want to express my sincere appreciation and assure you that the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology will give you a different kind of lease of life as we progress forward. However, you are expected to reciprocate the efforts that the government is going to put, and you as principals, you are expected to be committed. You are also expected to continue to discharge your official assignments by constantly checking and supervising your teachers to ensure that they deliver efficiently and effectively. For this to be achieved, you are expected to do the following. One, we expect that you prepare and maintain your office records and make sure that they are up to date. We want a clean start from the previous administration. Now that we have a new administration, we want to see what is going to happen, and we are going to follow up very closely with close monitoring, supervision, and ensure that you are doing your work as principals while the government tries to put in what is supposed to be put for you to have ease of your work in your schools. There is going to be continuous checking of academic records for our students. Teachers should do what is right. Teachers should do what's going to ensure that, yes, they are being paid to teach and they are teaching. That lesson plan and lesson notes should be well prepared. I've been in discussion with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the state, and I reported to him, as well as reported to the council, that as far as the Zamfara state is concerned, there is no single school, not a single school, that has the curriculum of any subject in the school that is current. With that kind of situation, how do we teach? How do we ensure quality education delivery without the curriculum that serves as a guide of what is to be taught in schools? Then we have to start. And because of that, the Executive Governor has given his express permission that we should go ahead, put all the necessary mechanisms to ensure that everything is done to have curriculum in all subject areas in all our schools, inshallah. You are expected to be very sure that you check the issue of late coming and truancy by teachers as well as the students. That has to change. We have to have people coming to do their work, students coming to do their learning as at when due, without being late or without truancy. We have to ensure that we have academic discipline as well as moral discipline among staff and students. We'll not end this meeting today until when we sit down together amongst ourselves, we discuss and tell ourselves the home truth. And when I say the home truth, I mean the actual home truth. I am a teacher and you are teachers, and we know exactly what is happening in the system. And there is deliberate effort to ensure that we change the bad things that are happening so that we pick up the good things for the benefit of our children. Like I have mentioned earlier, today's meeting will witness the official presentation of outstanding NECO certificates for 01 issuance to our students who have for long passed out in our various secondary schools without results due to non-payment of fees by the past administration. It is the strong desire and priority that the current administration in the state under His Excellency Dawda Lawal has for our dear state. This we must all support and ensure at all times that as you are saddled with the responsibilities of being in charge of your schools as principals, all policies of the government must be given top priority and concern in order to achieve the desired goals. You are all living witnesses that our students have completed their secondary school education without the result, as the previous government failed to pay for its release. To this end, the affected students could not pursue the furtherance of their education for the fact that they don't have the prerequisite result in and his wisdom and pity. The outgone students and their parents are now having difficulty in ensuring that continuity of education is there. His Excellency Dawda Lawal paid all the charges demanded by NECO and enabled us to receive not only the result but the certificates as a whole, which we will collect today and issue them to the concerned students. Let me also at this juncture draw your attention on the mission of this government for providing free education. In view of this, I want to say, take note of these very important issues. These certificates that are going to be distributed to you as you go back to your schools, the certificates are expected to be distributed to beneficiaries of the certificates free of charge. I repeat myself, these certificates are going to be given to the beneficiaries of the certificates, the owners of the certificates, free of charge. Therefore, the ministry will not tolerate any sabotage should any of you be heard collecting money in return for issuance of the certificate. Do not do that. Do not collect money from people that are coming to collect their certificates. Do not. So that we talk to ourselves and tell ourselves the home truth. That's when we are going to do that. We are going to excuse our press people to go out and allow us to sit down and sort our differences right here inside. I want to assure you that this administration, under the leadership of Dr. Dawda Lawal, has decided to bring back feeding into schools. And part of the resolve is that if you can be trusted with the control of the lives of the students, then there is no reason why you will not be trusted with the control of their feeding. So the feeding system, inshallah, will go back to the principles. We are putting in place mechanisms to ensure that the feeding system commences. We already have our school calendar for the 2023-2024 academic session. However, it's going to be released after we get approval from His Excellency the Executive Governor. So before the end of the week, everybody in the state will know about our school calendar so that you people will start getting prepared for the commencement of academic activities for the coming year of 2023-2024, inshallah. I therefore encourage you to remain committed and diligent in the discharge of your assigned roles and duties in your various schools, so that together we will ensure the achievement of the mantra of His Excellency the Executive Governor Dawda Lawal, which is rescue mission. We have a responsibility to ensure that on our part, the education sector, but particularly education itself, is rescued from the jeopardy that it has found itself. Once again, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Commissioner has handed over certificate of his school. Yes. Thank you for that. Yes, very good. GSS Moru. GCC Talata Babara. Principal, GGDSS Shinkapi. GGDSS Shinkapi. Where is the principal? Government Girls Day Secondary School Shinkapi. GSS Brendan Magaji. Sambo Secondary School Gusau. Government Day Secondary School Millennium Quarters. Government Girls Arabic Secondary School Gusau. Government Girls Day Secondary School Tudumada. Government Girls Day Secondary School Kada Gusau. Government Day Secondary School Umkwakwaza. Government Girls Secondary School Maru. Government Girls Day Secondary School Samaru. Government Secondary School Safi.
May the peace of Allah be upon him. The Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Malan Wadatau Madawaki, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, the Directors of the Ministry, other educational stakeholders, our noble Principal President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good day. I wish to state that I am indeed greatly honored to be here and address this august gathering of Zamfara State stakeholders in education. Our Honorable Commissioner, words cannot adequately express our satisfaction with your appointment as a worthy Commissioner, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, by His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Dawood Lawal Dere, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State. It's Dawood. That is the real name. Anchors, praises and recommend his foresight for this appointment, which is based on merit for the fact that you are education-oriented person with all the knowledge, information about the ministry, experience as well as skill needed to reframe the educational sector in the state. It is very obvious that the administration of His Excellency makes education one of its top priorities. Your appointment and that of the Permanent Secretary will undoubtedly yield a profitable result in the educational sector. The all-Nigerian configuration of principals of secondary school and corps was created in 1957. The aims and objectives of ANCOPS in Zamfara State is to raise and standard of education through dedication to duty and all methods deemed fit to promote academic excellence, encourage researches and experiment in education, and also promote principal productivity and efficiency across the state, as I have said earlier. We, the principal of post-primary school, are ready to support you and this administration in moving the state forward, not just the educational sector. Teachers are trained to sacrifice naturally and often seeing all the evidences that this government is ready to revive, reintegrate, and reshuffle the education at all levels. ANCOPS is here today to say it is homemade and reaffirm its commitment to revolutionize education in Zamfara State so as to compete not only with other states but also compete internationally education-wise. ANCOPS has been playing a major role in any bid to lift education to the required standard for 12 good years, now despite the fact that we lack the necessary support, consideration, encouragement, and testimony, but still ready to yield and do more. particularly for the success of the administration, which by all indication is equally ready to deliver. Principals do everything possible to make sure that academic activities are at the optimum level, even though the resources and the support are not being given adequately. However, ANCOS encourages its members to use the available resources, run the school, and make raise children worthy of knowledge and character in the state. I assured the ministry, through its support, commitment, and assistance, God willing, ANCOS will see things done in the state and will make secondary school education a proud one and admirable. The current leadership of ANCOS previously tried its best in the employment of the security men across the state school in the state, copes with the then frequent cases of vandalization of schools and government properties by heartless thieves. These such situations of carting away school belongings were seen particularly in boarding school, where many things were burgled, including record classes. As a result, ANCOS asserted its commitment, which led to the screening, employment, and posting of watchmen in all secondary schools of the state. Similarly, ANCOS participates in workshops and seminars across the country to update the principals on the new and modern strategies as well as techniques of administration to attain the same objectives of secondary school education. Such programs are done twice a year, remain the only way by which the principal is in our state update themselves by going through the materials given to them during the course of those programs. Unfortunately, not all the principals get the opportunity to attend the programs as designed by ANCOS due to the fact that majority of the principals cannot afford the registration of the program. Hence, at this junction, we humbly solicit the support of the ministry under this new but experienced and committed administration to support the association financially so that we can able to pay for the transportation, accommodation, and registration of our members. Initially, we pay for transportation and accommodation through monthly contribution of 1,000 naira by principal, which serve few members. The principal pay for their registration. ANCOS humbly hope that the administration, full of zeal to take education to the next level, will be of our support to participate in those vital and worthy programs like other states for the goodness of secondary school education. We equally hope that principal will enjoy all legal possible backing and support to discharge the assignment diligently and accordingly, thus transfer value of knowledge. Worthwhile attitude and desirable skills to the learners as well as sound discipline of both student and teacher will be attainable. In conclusion, ANCOS calls on the stakeholders and administration to always allow any principal chance hearing when petition, query, or face an allegation before disciplinary action is taken. We pray and wish the best of this administration as we are full of hope that things work efficiently and effectively again. Thank you.
Thank you, the President of ANCOS, Zamfara State, Hajia Hasatu Musa Mayana Gusau, who also is the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Science, Education, Science and Technology, my colleagues, the directors, my colleagues also, the principals, members of the press. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Honorable Commissioner, sir, I'm short of words to use to thank you, sir, for all the achievable programs you have so far bring or brought to salvage the education sector, particularly a worrisome aspect, which is that affects the examinations and its programs. So, as we are all aware, these certificates that were presented today, that you are presented to principals for onward transmission to the respective owners, is one of the things that have been creating sleepless nights for parents, guardians, and even the education administrators across the state, sir. This should have been done about 3-4 years back, but due to the negligence, as you have said, of the previous administration, the innocent children and their parents were denied this opportunity. So alhamdulillah, we can say we have seen the light through the tunnel. Inshallah, we are very optimistic, Honorable Commissioner, sir, with this achievement that was recorded within 100 days of His Excellency Dr. Dawda Lawan's administration, and your own stewardship of the Education Ministry alongside with your Permanent Secretary. We say alhamdulillah, we give praises to Allah. And we hope that, as you have mentioned, sir, that before probably the end of the Dr. Dawda Lawas, there is a first tenure. Inshallah, all the outstanding results and certificates of these innocent children will be secured. So we pray to Allah to continue to guide you and to protect you and to show you the road, and also to give you the wisdom to steer the affairs of the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology with success. So on behalf of myself, my department, my staff, that's the Examination and Records Department, and also the principals here, we say thank you very much, sir. We pray that Allah will continue to guide you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Aminu alaikum assalam. That has been to serve our Father's land with love and faith and fear. The labors of heroes fast shall never be in vain. To serve His heart and mind, one nation in freedom, peace and unity.